Episode 1, In Between Spaces. Who are you there? Hello and welcome to Somewhere in Between. I am Kumi, a practitioner of yoga, meditation, and mindfulness, living in Japan and moving between Japanese and English-speaking cultures throughout my life. I also work as a translator, sharing these practices across languages. This podcast is a space to pause and reflect, not only on the question, who am I, but also on how we become who we are in relation to culture, language, memory, and the body. I am exploring selfhood, especially how our sense of self is shaped, shifts, and expands when we live between cultures. For example, when we don't feel fully inside, but not quite outside either, we might feel that we are somewhere in between. I might call this being an insider-outsider. For me, that's between Japan and English-speaking cultures. In today's first episode, I invite you to pause, just to be curious, to gently notice the places in your life where you might also feel in between, and to recognize the fluid and elusive sense of self that lives there. Maybe it's when you are switching languages, or when you are with your family that feels somehow different, or when you are trying to belong but lose sight of yourself in the collective. I wonder if your sense of self is shaped by the context you are in. Do you feel that sometimes you are independent and other times interdependent, or perhaps both at once? And is it I or is it we that you feel most at home identifying with? Or somewhere in between? Maybe let these questions gently stay with us for a while, without rushing for answers. I will keep exploring with you on this podcast. I may bring in practices from yoga, mindfulness, or meditation, along with scientific curiosity about how our sense of self is shaped, remembered, and transformed across different contexts. So today, I simply want to inquire, who am I in between? Thank you for listening. I'll meet you again somewhere in between.